But if I came down and I started talking to you and I kept saying, okay, what do you think success is? You understand with, I don't know, what, 500 people in this room, whatever? You do understand that there would be a couple of dozen different answers. Because success means different things to different people. Is that true? Mm-hmm. And so what I would like to do, because I've kind of lived this life and I've studied it, and I really think I've got a good handle on it, I would like to share with you what I think success is, okay? I would like to define success, and then I would like to share with you very quickly 4 things that highly successful people do, regardless of what their profession is. I mean, these are 4 things that they just do. So I'm going to pour really some success into you kind of quickly, and then we'll do Q&A, because I really want you to ask questions, and I'll do my best to answer those as quickly as I possibly can. Okay. I think success is 3 things. I think success, first of all, is knowing my purpose in life. I think it's very hard to make your life count and be successful until you know why you're here. And so when anybody comes to me and they start talking about they would like to be successful, the first thing I do is I try to get underneath of that passion to be successful a foundation, and the foundation is purpose. Knowing my purpose in life is foundational for success. It's anchor. It'll anchor you. It'll keep you solid. When people talk about their dreams and what they want to accomplish, I tell them the first thing you have to accomplish a great dream is a strong foundation. See, people, when they think of a dream, they think of going to the stars. And I say, no, don't start high. Start low. Start with a foundation. Because anybody knows you can't build something great on a poor foundation. And the foundation you want to build your life on is your purpose. It's been said that there are 2 great days in a person's life: the day you're born and a day that you discover why. And can I tell you something? 100% have got the first one figured out. But a very small percentage, I don't know what, maybe 10%, have the second. And so I kind of challenge you here as your friends today to really ask yourself, why am I here? What is my purpose? And let me tell you how to discover your purpose. And again, you understand, I'm just giving you fast principles without a lot of layering of teaching, because I don't have the time to do it, and I want to give you as much as I can give. So just keep it in context. I'm moving you much faster than I would normally move a group of people as far as the processing. But to discover success, there are 2 ways to do it. The first question, you have to ask yourself 2 questions. One is, what is my passion? What am I passionate about? Because your passion, not always, but about 80% of the time, will lead you to your purpose. You were created to love what you were created to do. So your passion, not always, but most of the time, will take you to your purpose. Now, and I say not always because I want you to understand very quickly, and I know you will, that it's possible to be passionate about something you're not good at. Are you with me? If you don't believe that, just look at the tryouts at American Idol.
Oh my God.
It's scary. Every time I watch that, these people who can't sing, who have passion, they're just belting out badness. And every time I see that, you know what the question I always ask myself? I look at that and I think, where are their friends? Wouldn't you think one person in their life would just raise their hand and say, I'm your friend and you should not do this? You're not, where are their friends? Anyway, so it's possible to be passionate about something you're not good at. Now here's what I want you to know. If you're passionate about something you're not good at, it shouldn't be your career. It should be a hobby. Don't get the 2 confused. A hobby, you don't have to be good at it to have fun with it. But if it's a career, you got to be good at it. So the passion question is a good question. It's about 80% there, it's not 100% there. But the second question is 100% there, and that is, what are your strengths? What do you do well? Now, I talked enough about that in the general session. I don't need to do any more. But I am here to tell you, when you were created, you were wired to do well what you're supposed to do. So your purpose, what you are supposed to do, is directly connected with your giftedness, what you do well. And you got to get those 2 and you got to combine them. And so ask yourself, what are my strengths, what are my giftedness? That will always help you to discover what your purpose in life is. Okay, foundational. Success begins when you discover your purpose. Remember this: never try to go somewhere until you're first settled where you are. You got to get something solid. You got to have a foundation. Don't just get destination disease. Okay? Just get solid, and your purpose will help you get solid. So my first definition of success is knowing my purpose in life. Now, that's not success. That's one of three things that make success. After you know your purpose in life, the second thing I think success is growing to my maximum potential. I think success is not only knowing what I'm supposed to be doing, but it means, secondly, that I'm growing in this area. In other words, this is the area where I'm developing myself. This is the area where I'm making progress with my life. When you begin to grow in the area of your purpose, you're going to absolutely go into a whole new world. And I talked a lot in the general section about growth, so I don't need to go there very much with you. But the greatest definition I ever had of growth, many years ago, I had a mentor of mine who spoke into my life when I was your age. I was in college, so I was maybe a little bit younger, but I was kind of. And he looked at me and he said, "John, always remember this: growth is happiness. When you're growing, you're happy. When you're learning, when you're making progress," he said, "there is a fulfillment and a happiness that comes with growth that doesn't come in any other area." And so knowing my purpose in life is foundational. And then now you're starting to build towards your dream, towards success. Now that you've got your foundation, you know why you're here. You start growing in that area. You start growing in the purpose that you are here for. Does that make sense to you? And so it's knowing my purpose in life, it's growing at my maximum potential. And the third thing it's sowing seeds that benefit others. In other words, success has got to go beyond you. Success has to become bigger than you. It's more than what you're doing and what you have made and you. It's got to be bigger than you. Okay? And I've always said success is, for most people, success is what they've done for themselves, and significance is what they've done for others. And when I'm talking about this third phase, I'm starting to talk about significance here. Sowing seeds that benefit others. In other words, it's what I talked about in the last session, intentionally adding value to people every day. Intentionally, it's the Stevenson quote, the success of your day is determined by the seeds that you sow, not by the harvest you reap. Significance is very important. You've got to have a reason. I'll tell you what I call significance. Again, this is a 1-hour teaching, but let me reduce it to 2 minutes. When you find significance, you find your why. Your why. W-H-Y. Your why is why you're here. In fact, what I tell people is when they find their why, they'll find their way. The why is everything. And the part of the thing that I've discovered is that nobody ever quite gets that why issue until it's about others, until they have given themselves to others and poured themselves on others. And this is huge, okay? People ask me all the time why. I'm 66. I've made a lot of money. I have everything I need. I've got 2 homes. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got everything. I've got everything that the person would ever want in their life. I've got it. So you say, well, why don't you retire? Because I have too big of a why. My why won't let me retire. You understand? It just won't. If I had no why, I would retire. But my why, my purpose, and the whole issue of significance, now when I still make a lot of money. But Margaret and I many years ago went to a close friend of mine who's a major financial planner, and we sat down and we developed a plan for our life to give all our money away. And because I don't want to die with any money. I can't imagine anything more stupid than dying with money. First of all, you don't get to take it with you. Hello, it's an IQ test. And we have wonderful children, so we helped our children.